Hi, welcome to this introduction to Tai Chi. This is an introduction to my 10-week online Tai Chi course. And I'm just going to give you a few Tai Chi lessons, a few Tai Chi postures that can help you understand what the course is about and what you'll get from it. So let's get started. So my name is Anne, and I've been studying Tai Chi for about over 30 years now. And I'm a long-term student and practitioner. And I've found so many benefits. I love sharing it with others. So for this introduction, let's start first by, when you begin Tai Chi, people often wonder what it's about. And really, I remember reading somewhere a long time ago that if you try to tell somebody what water tastes like, it's impossible. If you try to explain to somebody, if they said they've never tasted water and they said, explain to me what water tastes like, it's really impossible. And Tai Chi is a bit similar. Trying to explain what it's like is really difficult. So the best way to get a feel, an introduction to Tai Chi, is to do some simple Tai Chi exercises that will give you a taste for the Tai Chi. And it's a soft martial art. It's a Taoist practice. And, it's been around for thousands of years. And I'm a science teacher. I used to be a science teacher. I still study it. And what I love about having studied science is that I understand, I love seeing how modern science confirms what these people realized a long time ago. That by opening your body, like we do in Tai Chi, that you release positive hormones. They mightn't have said you release positive hormones, but they said this is beneficial for your health and well-being. So I love that science is now confirming what we know from the practice. When you practice, you'll feel better, you'll have more energy, it'll rejuvenate your skin and put a smile on your face. And so let's get started. So the style that I teach is called Tai Chi Chuan, and it's a Yang style, or the family that it came from was Yang or Yang, depending on the pronunciation. So without further ado, let's get started. So if you can see here now, I have my feet shoulder width apart. Now sometimes I wear Tai Chi slippers, also practice barefoot in the summer. You can do either, but as long as you're comfortable in your socks, your shoes, whatever, is what you want. You want to be able to wriggle your toes inside here. You can see my toes popping up and down there and wriggling, making sure there's plenty space. We want to have our legs straight but not locked. So we soften the knees a little bit. So they're straight but not locked. If you push your knees back, you'll feel your bum sticks out a little. And we just want the bum to be relaxed and soft. And we get this by bending the knees just slightly. So now at the moment we're double weighted. So your weight is 50-50 between the two legs. So this way we're going to start. We have a nice straight line up through the spine and the chin tucked in a little. And then when you remember, just touch your tongue behind the teeth up on top. Just behind the teeth on the roof of the mouth. There's a soft spot. You'll find a soft little spot there. And we touch the tongue there to complete an internal energy circuit that comes up the spine, up to the head, and back down through the mouth here, through the tongue, and down the front of the body into the dantian. So we make this circuit, an internal circuit of energy by having it's happening, but with the tongue there, it's just easier for that energy to complete circuit. Okay, and the other thing that's good to practice is a little hint of a smile. Now, it doesn't have to be a big smile, just a little hint. Because when you have this little hint of a smile, every cell of your body gets the message, things are okay. And when you have a frown, every cell of your body gets the message, things are bad. So a little hint of a smile just helps boost that feeling in the cells, which is good for our immune system. Okay, so I'm just going to do 2 or 3 exercises with you just to give you a taste. And then if you like this, you can join me next Monday night for the first night, and then it will be there every week after that. So for this first one, I'm going to sit down a little bit, bending the knees, and we're just going to open and make these. Join me here and just bring your hands up the center and open out. And we're going to make a big over the top, bringing this energy down, reach out. I'm drawing 2/8 with the hands, and this is just to open the body. So here the backs of the hands meet, and then we push out. And then as you're sinking down, you're coming under here with palms meet on the way up. And then open out here. Here, when you open out, feel like your shoulder blades are getting close together. The front of the chest is open. And then we bring the backs of the hands to meet here, and they come down into the heart. We open out, sink down, and as you're coming up, the palms meet. And then we open. And bring the energy down the top of the head. Open out, sink down, and bring the energy up. So you're just opening your body here. Feeling softly the hands float down, sinking down, and softly they come up. So join with me. Feel like you're just mirroring what I'm doing here. So we open. One of the things I loved about learning English Tai Chi was how it opened me to new ideas, new ways of being aware of my body, new ways of being aware of the world. We do 2 more of these, opening. So here we're bringing energy down into the heart. We're releasing. And then we're bringing energy up from the earth into the heart and releasing. So we're drawing heaven's energy down, or infinite energy down into the heart. And from Mother Earth up into the heart. So let's do 1 more of these. Opening to heaven's energy to come down into the heart. And then the earth's energy to come up into the heart. Okay. So now that first exercise is just designed to open us up. And when we open the body like this for 2 minutes, we release positive hormones into the blood. So it's really nice. So you can do it with the 8s, or you could also just do these simple opening this way. Just bringing the energy up and then just releasing. If you find the 8s a bit tricky in the beginning, this is a really simple version. The whole idea is to just open the body and relax. Opening, relaxing. We're getting continuous movement, which is great to circle energy in the body. Okay, so there are 2 that you can do for opening the body. Now, at the start, I said double weighted. So the next thing that we do in Tai Chi is we begin to notice that we can be single weighted in one leg. So bring the feet into what we call attention posture with the heels together and the toes looking out to the corners, and then sit your weight into your right foot and step forward and left with the left foot onto the heel. So I'm going to show you this sideways as well, so you can just see. So we're stepping to the left and forward. So you want a bit of space between your feet, and just enough that you can easily rock forward and back. So the idea of this exercise now is it's just very relaxing and soft. I'm going to turn to the front of the camera so I can be watching. And the other thing about this exercise is that now, say when I have my weight in my front foot, we say this foot is full and the back foot is empty. So the full foot is in Tai Chi, yang or male energy, and the empty foot is yin. So when I shift my weight back into the back foot, this leg and foot now becomes yang, so full and male energy, and the front foot is yin and empty female. So as you start moving your weight forward and back, we're changing from this is yang, this is yin. Now the back foot is yang and the front foot is yin. So this is the yin yang movement, that beautiful Tai Chi symbol of full and empty. So we're moving energy, filling the front foot, filling the back foot, filling the front foot, filling the back foot. I get a feeling that you sink down as you go back and you sink down as you go forward. So you imagine the weight goes under the ground into the front foot. And when you're in the front foot, it comes under the ground back into the back foot. So this works by just shifting energy forward and back in the lower body. Soft and easy and relaxed. A lovely rocking exercise. And I'm just letting the arms swing with the body. No effort. It's not like we're moving the arms like this. We're just letting the arms swing because the weight is shifting. So relaxing. And don't forget to smile. So notice how this feels with your left foot forward. Okay, we're going to sink the weight into the back foot and stay in the back foot now and bring the feet back together. So we're going to repeat the same exercise, sinking into the left. So step nice and wide and forward onto the heel of the right. So I'll do this time facing sideways. So you just feel out a nice bit. You want to be shoulder width apart. And the front foot is just a little bit, it's in line with the toes of the back foot. And just far enough forward that you have somewhere to sink forward and sink back. And just relax. And relax. And sink. And sink. And feeling one foot filling and then the other. Okay, and then we bring the feet back, heels back together. So again, we're double weighted again here. So it's really interesting to notice that feeling of being double weighted. Notice how your feet feel on the ground now. How the soles of the feet feel on the ground. Tai Chi is all about bringing this awareness into the body. So now this next exercise, which is called stepping like a cat, is a fabulous exercise for developing our sense of balance. And balance is so important. And it's one of the big benefits of Tai Chi is improving our sense of balance. And when you improve your physical balance, it also tends to help you be more mentally balanced and stable as well. So I'll do this one facing sideways here so you can see. So I'm going to keep the right foot as an anchor on the ground. It's looking to the corner, and then we're going to step with the left. So when we step forward, you pick up your left foot. The right foot is weighted. The left foot's empty. We pick it up and flex it so it comes down on the heel, and then we roll the weight into the left foot. And then bring the feet back together, and then step back on the ball of the left foot and roll down to the heel. So back into the right foot. The right foot stays on the ground the whole time. So forward on the heel, roll down to the ball. Feet back together and back on the ball and roll down to the heel. So you're stepping forward onto the left heel and rolling down to the ball. And when you step back, the foot points and we go from the ball down to the heel. So from the heel to the ball when you go forward. And from the ball down to the heel when you go back. or the toes. Some people ask me what's the ball of the foot. So it's really just behind the toes. So you might feel your toes hitting the ground first as you go back, your heel hitting the ground as you go forward. And keep the head nice and level. So once you get into the feel of it, resist the temptation to look down, but feel your foot stepping out to the left onto the heel and out to the left onto the ball. A little bit in front as we go forward, a little bit behind as we go back. Okay, so heels back together. So I'll show you the other side now facing this way just so that you can see it from a different angle. So we're going to sink the weight into the left foot this time. So the left foot is our anchor and it's full and the right foot is empty. So we can step forward onto the heel. We're going to bring the feet back together and then step out to the side and behind. So we flex the foot when we go forward and roll down. And then point the foot when you go back and roll down. So in by the ankle, out onto the heel. In by the ankle, back on the ball. So this brings great awareness into the feet. So you can feel the texture under your feet. Aliveness coming into the feet as we feel them rolling from the ball down to the heel when we go back. And from the heel down to the ball when we go forward. Stepping nice and wide. In by the ankle and back out wide. Okay, great. So that's stepping like a cat, and that's a really good one to practice because when we're doing Tai Chi, we often are just stepping with an empty foot. So this stepping like a cat gives us great practice on being able to step in Tai Chi. So the next exercise we're going to do is one for the other thing that's really important as we're practicing. So I'm going to step forward with the left, is when you're turning the body to keep your shoulders nice and level. So we don't want to, in the beginning, people can be inclined to be turning this way, so you want to, so this next exercise is just designed to give you the feel of keeping your shoulders nice and level. So bring the weight into your front foot, your left foot, and now turn the waist, as you're sending your weight back into the back foot, turn the waist to the right, having a feeling of keeping the shoulders level. And then we'll turn back to the center, shoulders nice and level. So into the right foot as you turn right, back to the center. So turning to the right. Just feel this. So the front foot is full now and it's going to push us into the back foot, keeping the shoulders level. And then the back foot is going to push forward into the front foot. So you have the knees bent, nice straight line up the body, and you're just turning to the right, turning back to the center, turning to the right, back to the center, turning to the right, and back to the center, and turning to the right, and back to the center. And now let's bring the right hand up. So we're going to see what happens. So this time, as you're turning to the right, let the right hand sink down, palm up, and as you turn back to the center, it comes forward, push. So this is a yield in Tai Chi, and this is more active. So here, the right hand is, we could say, empty. And here it's more yang, it's more active, more full. So here it's more yin. So now we're beginning to move energy in the upper body as well as the lower body. So sinking into the back foot as we turn right, into the front foot as we turn back to the center. So softly turning to the right, softly turning back to the center. So to the right, back to the center. To the right, back to the center. Soft and easy. And these circular movements designed to calm the nervous system. You're feeling a flowing energy round the body, into the front foot, into the back foot, into the front, okay, great. So now we're going to swap the feet, bring the heels back together, and step forward and right with the right foot. So I'll do this one all facing this way so you get a different view. So like in stepping like a cat, as we did in stepping like a cat, you sink into the weighted foot, the weighted foot you want to keep weighted, the left foot, and we're going to step forward and right onto the heel of the right. So we've got a nice shoulder width distance between the heels. So we're going to start with the weight in the front foot and the right foot this time, and then turn to the left as we sink into the back foot, and turn back to the center as we sink into the right. So we're turning to the left, turning back to the center, turning to the left, turning back to the center. Soft and easy, feeling the shoulders staying nice and level. So just for now, just keep your mind in these shoulders turning, staying level. So these are the groundwork. These are the parts that will just support all your Tai Chi practice forever. So it's really good to get these beginning exercises clear. So we're in the front foot, the right foot, and now we'll bring the left hand up facing forward. And as we turn to the left, we're just going to sink that left hand down. And as we turn back to the center, it comes back up. So here it's yielding or a yin movement, and here it's more active. So this is your yield. And this is, it's called the push. I don't like to say push because people often do this when you say push. You can think this more as receiving energy, and this more as giving energy. So we're receiving the energy here, we're giving it out here. So soft, smooth, flowing movement into the front foot, into the back foot, into the front foot. Okay. I'm going to turn back to the camera. So we're going to do one more. I'm just going to do one more warm-up exercise with you just to give you the feel. And this one is called reading silk. So we do this with the feet parallel. And let's use the right hand first. So bring the right hand up in front of your heart. And it's got a little space in front of your heart. It's not in here. It's like you're hugging somebody here. So you want a bit of space, nice round shape in front of the heart. And now just don't move the arm, but just turn the waist to the right, keeping the shoulders nice and level. And then turn the right palm over and let it sink down. And then we turn to the left, it comes across the body. And then we bring the hand up here. So we're just making circle down the right, across the body and up the left. Just softly, we're sending energy down the right leg. Bring it under the ground and up the left. So we're making this circle of energy in the body. So down the right, up the left. And it's called reeling silk because we want to keep it steady. Because if you stop here and have to start, they say that pulling silk from the silkworm should be kept steady, otherwise you'd snap the silk. So this is called reeling silk exercise. Circular, soft, flowing movements, flowing energy around your body and inside in it. Okay, we're going to bring the right hand back in front of the heart. And now let's swap the hands. We're going to bring the left hand up. So we're going to turn to the left this time. We're sending the energy down the left leg, under the ground and up the right. So you can just imagine that here you're bringing energy from above your head all the way down this leg. And then it comes under the ground, connecting to Earth's energy and drawing that up this side of the body and across your body, and then connecting to infinite or heaven's energy, bringing that down. Comes under the ground, the Earth's energy coming up. You're just circulating energy in the body. You don't need to feel this in the beginning, but once you think, wherever your mind goes, your energy follows. So you feel the energy coming up here. With your mind, just send it down here. So we're training the mind as well as the body with Tai Chi. Keeping the mind on the movement. Soft and easy. And relaxed. Reeling silk. Exploring, what does it feel like to turn your waist and shift your weight? Now we're filling the right leg. The left leg's empty. And now we're filling the left leg and the right leg's not 100% empty, but mostly in the right leg here. Mostly in the left leg here. So this shift, as we come into the left leg, it becomes yang and the right leg is now yin. And as we shift into the right leg, it becomes yang and the left leg becomes yin. So we're circulating. So it's so beneficial. This gentle shift of the energy from one side of the body to the other. Opening energetic pathways in the body and around it. Okay, lovely. So there are some Tai Chi exercises just to give you an introduction to it. And now I'm just going to do one little mini form. So this is the form that we learn. There are lots of different forms in Tai Chi. So this one is a very short form. If you haven't done it before, it may seem long to you, but this is what we'll break down and do a lesson each week for 10 weeks until we get to the end. So I'll just do it once, nice and soft, just for you to have a little preview of the journey ahead. Okay, so we sink. Okay, so that's a preview of our 10-week mini form practice. So I'll start it, the first lesson next Monday. And so when we do the class, it'll be an hour long. We'll do some warm-ups, and then I'll teach one of those postures from that each week. And then we'll, in the 10 weeks, we'll have completed it. And also at the end of each class, we'll have a short meditation. So I hope you enjoyed the introduction, and I look forward to see you soon. And we practice each day at 12 in the morning. I do a live class, so you get some revision there as well. So have a nice evening, and thanks for watching. Bye.